What if Metallica sounded like Slipknot? What's up everybody, my name is Pete and I play music. So Metallica and Slipknot are both giants of the metal world, some of the biggest metal bands of all time, but they actually sound very different from each other. Metallica is more old school with everything from 80s thrash to massive rock ballads, but Slipknot is more modern and frantic and brutal. When I was trying to figure out how to do this, how to make Metallica sound like Slipknot, I knew I needed to find the right song first, and I ended up choosing Enter Sandman. It's an obvious choice, but I think it lends itself quite well to the challenge. So Enter Sandman has this classic riff. It's super catchy and memorable. It's an iconic riff, but to make it sound more like Slipknot, we need to change it a bit. The first thing I did was tune it down a bit, all the way from E down to B. This makes it sound darker and more menacing. Then we need to speed it up a bit. The original tempo was somewhere around 120, but now it's around 190. Let's hear what that sounds like. It still has that vibe that makes you want to bob your head up and down. Slipknot also has this aggressive driving sound that's actually really unique to them. And a lot of this comes from not just the riffs, but also the drums. Joey Jordison used a lot what I like to call the Joey beat. It probably has a proper name, I just don't know the name of it. And this really worked well in the verses of the song, where the guitar riff is also super chuggy and driving. Next, we have to make a choice. A lot of Slipknot songs have big, open choruses that are quite melodic, songs like Psychosocial. And other Slipknot songs have a fast, brutal chorus that is still catchy, but has a completely different vibe. But the original Enter Sandman chorus doesn't actually have a lot of melodic content. It's essentially two chords with a very basic vocal melody and some guitar overdubs. So I chose to go with the fast, more brutal version of a chorus for this song. I kept the main power chords, but I also introduced this kind of trill that I've seen Mick and Jim do. And then I worked the overdub guitar parts into the main riff again, just in a lower octave. I also added a different beat here just to kind of make it feel a bit more open compared to the rest of the song. Enter Sandman is actually about nightmares, so I wanted the intro to build some tension. It starts with a variation of the clean guitar riff that's in the original song. Then the whole intro needs to build and build and build before the main riff comes in for the first time. The last thing I did was add lots of percussion and noisy samples to drive the song along. And then add the guitar solo, which I tried to make as chaotic as possible, but still be recognizable. I'm actually really pleased with the way this turned out. It sounds a lot like Slipknot. So here is the full finished song, and let me know what you think. As usual, tabs for this are on Patreon. Drop a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.